Okay, so the Cloud Iceland summoning event is finally live in the Japan servers. It will be coming to Asia in around 2 hours from when I'm recording. In not AU, EU probably like 7 hours, and in NA probably like half a day later. So for quests, these are what will be available. So you have to use, if you want to max out, you have to use 3000 energy per week. You have to collect your playtime reward 7 times, so once per day. You have to clear elite raids 3 times. This is super easy because as long as you do at least one of the raids 3 times, it will be enough. Then, in order to acquire these Kyle Island pieces, or how I like to call them, rocks, you'll need to do arena 60 times a week to max out. You'll need to participate in field events 21 times in total, and you'll need to complete 21 guild requests. Now, as far as rocks goes, do not worry, you will not need a lot of them. The main things you will need will be these clouds, and here are the clouds. So first of all, you're able to summon sylphs. It does say you can summon a total of 7, but only 4 are available without spending money, because the other 3, if you go to the shop and you scroll a bit, you will see that in order to summon the sylph, you will mostly need these monster energies. This is an item exclusive to sylph summoning. You get 1 from this pack and you get 2 from these packs. So instead of the 7 total, you are only able to get 4. As you can see, yeah, you need this here. You are also able to summon 3 Devilmons in total, which is pretty cheap and should be the first thing you summon from this event. And then there are a few miscellaneous items. So there's the Rainbow ones. Personally, I think this is pretty bad value because the other 2 items, I personally at least feel like will be better. I mean, 5-star Rainbow ones, you need a lot of Devilmons in order to make use of these Rainbow ones as well. Personally, I have like 300 5-star Rainbow ones sitting in the storage. So yeah, not too worried about these, but if you do have some additional Sky Island pieces, make sure to use them for Rainbow ones if you do feel like it. Then there will be 2 unlimited summons, so this will be 2 Wind Angel Mons or 50 essences, and these will be the ones that we're gonna be maximizing the event with. Personally, I prefer the Angelmon over the Essence, because Essences, it's gonna be hard to find use for that, whereas with the Angelmon, you are able to quickly boost any wind monster with them, or even if you reset and use the Angelmon for it, you will have XP potions for other monsters. So essentially, this is like a glorified XP potion for pretty much any element. Now, for the maths behind it. Oh, and I forgot this. This is where you get these pieces. So the rewards are 5 mystical scrolls for 10 XP, 5 for 50. By the way, as for XP, each time you summon anything on this, whether it's a sylph, whether it's a Devilmon, or even the Angelmon, you get 10 XP. So in order to max out, you will need a total of 600 or 60 things to summon, and you get basically the item for summoning the sylph at 100, you get the second one at 300, 400 for the third one, and 500 for the fourth one. And there's some additional scrolls if you do feel like maxing out. Now, let's jump into the math behind this event. Okay, I wrote it in a notepad, but I'll try to format it a little bit nicer so you could understand what's happening, right? First of all, we're gonna exclude 3 main things we will be summoning. So the sylph will be one of the main focuses. The Devilmon will be the second, and the Angelmon will be the backup option. These are the costs you need to summon them. So the sylph needs 20 clouds. By the way, this will be clouds, and this will be the rocks. This will be this little bubble right here. So 20 clouds, 25 rocks, 1 bubble. For Devilmon, you need 30 clouds, 15 rocks, and for the Angelmon, you need 25 rocks. So with this, we have our rewards in mind. So the main thing you will be getting energy from, or the clouds from, is this. As for rocks, if we go a little bit further into right here, so this is what I already mentioned. This is basically the XP amounts at which you get the bubbles at. So for 4 bubbles, you see the acquired XP, and for full rewards, you need 600, right? With this in mind, I excluded the individual costs for summoning each thing. So if you are only going for 1 sylph, you will need to do the following summons. So as always, start with the Devilmon first, get those 3 out of the way. After that, you will be summoning 7 Angelmons, or 7 Essences, or 7 Rainbows, or a mix of those. That's up to you. Just make sure you have enough rocks, as they are a little bit harder to obtain than clouds. But in this case, I'm gonna be summoning Angelmons. At least that's what I did on my Korean account, and that's what I'm gonna do on my NA account. Once you summoned 10 of them, you'll have 100 XP, basically. You will be able to claim this, and you will be able to summon the sylph. So for all of these, you will need the following. You will need 285 clouds and 70 rocks. This, of course, includes both the devil cost, the angel cost, and the sylph cost, excluding the bubble because you get it from an achievement for free. Now, for 2 sylphs, you'll need the following. So in total, if you want to summon 2, you will need 780 clouds, 95 rocks. For 3, you'll need 1025 clouds, 120 rocks. For 4, you will need 1270 clouds and 145 rocks. And for full rewards, you will need almost 1500 clouds and 145 rocks. And that's where we go to the cost of these items across the event. As you can see, the first 3 sylphs you are actually able to get for free as long as you play daily and use all of your energy. For the 4th one, you will be able to get almost all of them. You will need an additional 10 cloud for completing the 4th sylph. This means you will need to either get a little bit of energy from an event, from a daily log in the world, or you can do 1 refresh. I'm not gonna include events that aren't released yet. I will make account for the events that are available to us. There was stuff like the guild requests, the daily requests, the daily missions, and I also counted the energy you get from that. Choose a reward between, like, you get to choose energy as well as any other item from the megaphone tab. I will include that for the last 7 days. And for the full rewards, you will actually need an additional 235 clouds, which is equal to using 1175 energy. This means you will need to do 20 refreshes in total. These are, of course, not counting any events that may appear. And these refreshes will cost you a total of 2,600 crystals. The reason for this cost is if you take the cheapest refresh at 100 crystals per day for 14 days, that's 1,400. And you will need 6 additional refreshes for the second recharge, which is 200 crystals. So in total, these are the amounts you will need to spend if you do want to get those full rewards. And here's a quick breakdown of how much clouds, how much energy you can get. So in total, the event will last a total of 3 weeks. It lasts 14 days, but because today is Thursday, or whenever you're watching this, you are able to complete this week, you're able to complete next week, and you have half of the 3rd week to complete it as well. So you're able to get 150 clouds from the elite raids, you are able to get 98 from completing playtime rewards 14 times. You are able to get 54 clouds per day just from the free energy you get. And here's a breakdown of how that works. So in total, you get 270 energy per day. That is 205 for free refreshes. You get 10 from the playtime reward, 45 from the daily quest from the summoner pass, and you get 10 from the guild rewards. And basically, there is additional 1,280 energy every 7 days from an event, this one. I'm only counting the last 7 days because you might have claimed them already. So I only accounted for, I believe it was from the 4th of the 3rd up to the 10th. Basically, I included all of this energy in here. So if you count those in, that is 54 clouds per day, which is a total of 756 per 14 days just from the free energy. And you get 256 clouds from this event where you can get 1280 energy. So in total, that is pretty much 1260 clouds that you can get for free. As you can see here, you are missing 10 clouds for the 4th sylph, and you are missing 235 clouds for the full rewards, that is the legendary skull and the 20 mystical. So that's about it. You do not need a lot of refreshes and a lot of crystals to complete this event. If we get some free energy, you might not even need to spend any crystals at all. However, here's my tip for this event. Keep in mind that the anniversary event will be starting next week. I believe it was the 10th or the 11th, together with the Soletta release. And one of the anniversary events will require you to use energy as well. So if you want to, what do you call, like shoot two birds with one bullet? I don't know. Don't ask me about that. But yeah, if you want to maximize on this and like achieve maximum efficiency, you can go easy on this event for the first week, and once the anniversary event drops and where you will most likely need to use some energy, you can use it there in order to complete both this event as well as the anniversary event at once. But yeah, that's about it for the event, and see you in the next one.